Welcome back for today's college football pick video play for October 6, 2018. Be sure to check out all of our college football picks for this weekend's action against the spread over at our main website, stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. Heading into this one, talking about this Pac-12 matchup here later in the night against the Utah Utes and the Stanford Cardinal. Should be a great competitive matchup here. You have the Utes, haven't gotten off to their ideal start within Pac-12 play. They're a bit desperate here, and it's going to be a tough situation for them going on the second leg of a difficult back-to-back road trip. In their last outing, losing on the road against Washington State in a competitive matchup by a final of 24-28. Also, they opened up Pac-12 play with a disappointing 7-21 loss at home against Washington. The Utes, they opened up the year with a convincing win at home against Weber State, and then they went on the road against Northern Illinois, who's an upper-tier MAC opponent. It was competitive throughout. Utah really struggled in that one offensively. They were able to pull away right at the end to win by a final of 17-6. But even that 11-point win looks a bit better than what that game felt like throughout the course. So we're a little bit hesitant on the Utes right now. They came into the year with some expectations, certainly, especially in a wide-open Pac-12 South division, where many thought that they could possibly compete in the upper tier. With what we've been seeing from Utah up to this point, we're a little bit hesitant with that, given the struggles they've had offensively. They're 108th in the nation in scoring, 83rd in passing, 79th in rushing, just not getting the job done on the offensive side in comparison to their defense, which has had to carry them up to this point, ranking 14th in all of college football in points allowed. But this group is not even going to get to a bowl game if they don't start taking some clear and positive steps on the offensive side of the ball. Easier said than done today on the road against the Stanford Cardinal, who are going to be trying to bounce back. Stanford, still with a relatively high ranking. They opened up the year 4-0 until their last outing, which came on the road against Notre Dame. That was the second leg of a back-to-back road trip. The Cardinals came up well short in that one, coming off the heels of that really great come-from-behind win on the road against Oregon the week prior. And Stanford, they've done a good job taking care of business on their home field. They beat a good San Diego State squad by 21 points. They beat USC by 2 touchdowns at home. And then also they beat an FCS opponent, but certainly showing very solid behind their good home field advantage. Over the past 2 weeks, it's been a tough stretch for the Cardinal. They were able to split with that win against Oregon and then loss against Notre Dame. Now coming back to their home field, they're going to try to get things back on track here in conference play, where Stanford is already 2-0, very much alive in that Pac-12 North race along with Washington. Those are the only two teams right now in the Pac-12 that currently sit at 2-0. The Cardinal, in terms of their numbers, they're also more of a defensive group. They're 91st in the nation in scoring average, a respectable 56th in passing, but they haven't been able to get their ground game going. Bryce Love hasn't lived up to that Heisman hype that he was getting coming into the campaign. We'll see how that plays out for the talented running back throughout the rest of the season. But then also defensively, Stanford's been really good, 22nd in all of college football in points allowed. So expect a lower scoring matchup, but right now, with what Utah has shown offensively and the fact that they're going on a second leg of a back-to-back road trip, kind of like what Stanford is just coming off of the second leg in their last outing on the road against Notre Dame, where they had a tougher time. We feel like the Cardinal are going to bounce back here and separate enough on the scoreboard to cover this spread. So we're siding with Stanford, giving the 3.5 points at home as the better value bet. If you agree, give the video a thumbs up. Disagree, give it a thumbs down. Check out all of our college football picks for today's action against the spread over at stumpthespread.com. Linked down in the video description. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we hope to see you guys back here for future videos.